In the blinding flash of Bollywood, where legacy is king and dreams are currency, a new star is about to be born. But his name isn't on any dynasty's list. His name is Asmaan, and his raw, untamed talent is about to send shockwaves through an industry built on illusion. This is the story of his meteoric rise, the crushing betrayals he faces, and a final, earth-shattering revelation that will threaten to destroy not just his career, but his entire sense of self. Our story begins on the set of Asmaan's debut film, Revolver. Production is dead in the water. A stuntman has been seriously injured during a critical, higher-risk scene. The director is panicking, the budget is bleeding. Asmaan's manager Sonia pulls him aside, her voice laced with urgency. "Your contract doesn't cover this, Asmaan. If you get hurt, you get nothing." But Asmaan isn't listening. He sees a film he believes in about to die. Driven by a passion that eclipses all fear, he steps forward. He tells the crew to roll the cameras. He's doing the stunt. He nails the perilous jump, saving the film and cementing his reputation as an artist who bleeds for his craft. Months later, Revolver is a certified blockbuster. Asmaan, hidden under a hoodie, slips into a packed theater, wanting to feel the audience's reaction firsthand. The energy is electric, but his anonymity is shattered when his best friend Faisal spots him. Bursting with pride, Faisal jumps up and shouts, "Hey everyone, that's him. That's Asmaan." The theater erupts. A chaotic mob of fans swarms him. This single, reckless act of loyalty seems harmless, a funny story to tell later, but it's the first thread in a tangled web that will soon ensnare them both, especially when Faisal starts running with a new crowd with dangerous connections. The film's success party is a microcosm of the industry itself. Glittering, glamorous, and treacherous. The director, Freddie, basks in the glow, schmoozing with titans like Karan Johar and the legendary superstar Ajay Talwar. In a display of petty power, Freddie has his old rival, Sanjay Saxena, humiliated and thrown out by security, planting a seed of vengeance that will soon bear bitter fruit. For Asmaan, the night holds two pivotal moments. First, Freddie, playing on Asmaan's loyalty, corners him and emotionally blackmails him into signing a restrictive 3-film contract on the spot, completely ignoring Sanya's warnings that it would cripple his career. But then, Asmaan makes a move of his own. He spots Sidharth, an influential journalist who had once dismissed him. In a flash of audacious brilliance, Asmaan pretends to fly into a rage, grabbing a bottle, shattering it, and lunging at the terrified journalist. Just as security rushes in, Asmaan stops, a smirk playing on his lips, revealing it was all an act, a performance to prove his talent. This daring display doesn't go unnoticed. From across the room, the powerful director Karan Johar watches, intrigued. The industry is buzzing, and soon Asmaan finds himself on a television talk show, sitting across from the one and only Karishma, daughter of superstar Ajay. The tension is immediate, a clash of two different worlds. He's the outsider who fought his way in. She's the nepotist born with a silver spoon. When a server asks Karishma if she'd like coffee, Asmaan interjects with a sharp, cutting remark loud enough for everyone to hear. Bring only sugar for the madam, because she already has a silver spoon. From his perspective, people like Karishma have it easy. From hers, she's drowning under the weight of her father's legacy, constantly judged for a privilege she never asked for. Watching from the audience, her father Ajay Talwar hears the insult. A deep, instant dislike for Asmaan takes root. Ironically, it's that very arrogance that lands Asmaan the role of a lifetime. Karan Johar, impressed by his confident bravado, sees him as the perfect lead for his new 100-crore film. And who's the female lead? Karishma. The news is like Chinijan Asmaan, Sonia, and his uncle Sohail celebrate ecstatically. This is it, the big break. To build on-screen chemistry, Karan sends Asmaan and Karishma to Goa for training. Away from the industry's glare, their public rivalry melts away. The animosity transforms into a genuine, deep connection. They start to fall for each other. But just as this new love blooms, Asmaan receives devastating news from home. His father is critically ill and needs an urgent, expensive liver transplant. Suddenly, his ambition is no longer just about art or fame. It's about survival, his father's survival. Just as everything seems to be falling into place, the ground gives way beneath him. 3 crises hit all at once. First, a malicious reporter. While out at a restaurant, Karishma begins choking. Asmaan acts instantly, performing the Heimlich maneuver and saving her. But a reporter captures the moment, maliciously editing the video to look like a scandalous public embrace. The clip goes viral, embarrassing Karishma and infuriating her father. Second, her father's interference. Unbeknownst to anyone, Ajay Talwar secretly calls director Freddie and pressures him to enforce Asmaan's restrictive 3-film contract, creating a legal roadblock to stop him from working with his daughter. And third, a friend's disastrous favor. Faisal, in a misguided attempt to help, turns to his new, dangerous friends. They storm Freddie's office and threaten him at gunpoint, forcing him to tear up Asmaan's contract. The immediate problem is solved, but now Asmaan is indebted to a powerful and ruthless mafia boss, Ghaffur Bhai. This is where the dominoes begin to fall. Fast. Freddy's old rival, Sanjay Saxena, has been watching. He secretly films Asmaan's coerced meeting with the mafia boss. He now holds a weapon. First, Sanjay gives the incriminating video to Freddy. Then, Freddy, seeing an opportunity, gives the video to Ajay Talwar in exchange for Ajay agreeing to star in his next film, a deal that saves Freddy's failing production company. Finally, Ajay, holding the damning proof, sends the video straight to Karan Johar. Seeing undeniable evidence of Asmaan's connection to the mafia, Karan has no choice. He drops Asmaan from the film. His dream is shattered. Months pass. We're at the IIFA Awards, the biggest night in Bollywood. In a moment of bittersweet triumph, Asmaan wins Best Actor for Revolver. He walks to the stage, the weight of the world on his shoulders. In a raw, emotional speech, he dedicates the award to his father, who passed away after his surgery. But the night is far from over. Backstage, Karishma confronts him. While snooping on her father's iPad, she found it, the video. She reveals the gut-wrenching truth. It was her own father who sabotaged his career. Blinded by rage, Asmaan storms into Ajay's dressing room. The argument explodes into a physical brawl, spilling out onto the main stage in full view of the entire industry. The show is cancelled. The police take Asmaan away. But before things can escalate, Ajay makes a call, telling the police to release him. He never wanted him jailed. Later, in a private confrontation, the tension is unbearable. Asmaan, pushed beyond his breaking point, grabs a hammer, ready to strike Ajay down. But just as he raises it, a piercing cry stops him cold. It's his mother. "Don't hit him," she screams, her voice filled with a lifetime of pain, "because he is your father." The hammer drops. The world stops. The ultimate secret is out. Ajay Talwar, the man who destroyed his career, the father of the woman he loves, is his biological father from a secret relationship 26 years ago, and the most horrific implication hangs in the air between them. He and Karishma are half-siblings. In the aftermath, the silence is deafening. Asman and Karishma share a painfully awkward conversation, trying to process the impossible. They agree to a fresh start, as brother and sister. Believing his career and his life are ruined, Asman decides to quit Bollywood for good. But Faisal, his loyal, foolish friend, steps in. He gives Asman a hard slap across the face, the wake-up call he desperately needs, and reminds him he has one last unconventional option: his debt to the mafia. Recognizing it as his only path forward, Asman makes a fateful choice. He agrees to star in the movie offered by the mob boss Gafur to finally settle his score. Our story ends with the ultimate, cynical twist. Directors Freddy and Sanjay Saxena, the two rivals who orchestrated parts of Asman's downfall, have pieced together the entire saga. They announced their new project, a film based on the family's tragic real-life story. Its provocative title, The Bastard of Bollywood. It's a final, biting commentary. In the ruthless world of Bollywood, even the most profound personal tragedy is just another story to be packaged, promoted, and sold to the masses. Thanks for watching our deep dive into this incredible story. If you love tales about the light and dark sides of fame, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. We'll see you in the next one.